This legislation seeks to have medicinal cannabis users register with police, the policy apparently being that, acknowledging we have no impairment test, those taking medicine can be trusted to drive, and indeed the 3 strikes test is apparently designed to give users the opportunity to calibrate their dosage. However, this thinking ignores the evidence given by Bernard Carlin to a Legislative Council committee in April last year. He reported on a transport study of over 5,000 drivers and said, quote, "Transport understands," and this of course is Transport for New South Wales, the government's own body, "Transport understands that many users of prescribed cannabis medicine are using their medicines appropriately and are not risking drug driving. However, among those who reported using prescribed cannabis in our research, 54% did not use it as prescribed. This includes the use for recreational purposes, at a higher dose, more frequently than prescribed, or using medically prescribed cannabis without their own prescription. Around 4 out of 5 said they were advised by a medical professional not to drive after using medically prescribed cannabis. Of those who had been advised not to drive, 45% had driven within 6 hours of using medically prescribed cannabis, which may well be while they are impaired, noting medical advice that impairment typically lasts 3 to 8 hours. We already know the impact that cannabis is having on our road toll. None of us, I'm sure, want this figure to increase. But overseas experience suggests that it will. The best comparator is perhaps Colorado, which introduced specific medical cannabis exemptions. They not only saw dramatic increases in the number of cannabis users, but also, sadly, a more than doubling of road deaths from drivers testing positive to cannabis. This law turns back decades of community work to drive down the road toll. It is irresponsible, it is reckless, and it puts at risk the lives of those on the roads. It should not pass.